Chidakash Gita. The Chidakash Gita is by Bhagwan Nityananda, recorded by Tulsi Amma, a devotee. Tulsi Amma recorded this when Baba gave her the permission to write down his words. He spoke spontaneously in trance-like state during deep meditation over a period of 5 to 7 years, from 1920 to 1927. When this was recorded, Chidakash Gita was first published in 1927 in Kannada Language. One. Gyanis are mindless. To Gyanis, all are the same. They have no slumber, no dreams, nor sleep. They are always in sleep. The sun and the moon are the same to them. To them, it is always sunrise. The glass of chimney lamp, when covered with carbon, is not transparent. Similarly, the carbon of the mind should be removed. 2. There are 3 nerves in the body: the sun or the Sushumna, the moon or the Ida, the star or the Pingala. The first is red in color, the second blue, and the third green. 3. Where these 3 nerves met is the heart space. As we go on practicing yoga, the bindu sound like that of a harmonium or a drum or a fiddle is heard in the head. This sound is one, indivisible. 4. Just as camphor is consumed by the flames of fire, so also mind must be consumed by soul fire. 5. The copra, detached from the cell, makes a dull sound when shaken. So also, the body and soul must be thought of as separate. The first is light. By that light, all vices are consumed. 6. Just as we draw water from a well, we should draw breath. When we breathe out, it should be like letting down the bucket into the well. When we breathe out, it is the carbon, the impurities of the body. When we breathe in, it is the breath of Omkar. Breath of Omkar is the manas, the mind. 7. Manas is Jiva, but their positions are different. Jivatma is Paramatma. 8. A man or woman should be educated. What is education? Jiva should know the secret that he is the Paramatma. 9. Paramatma is in Jivatma. The real mukti is to know the subtle in the gross. 10. We should leave off the gross sleep and sleep the subtle sleep. We should enjoy the sleep obtained from the practice of pranayama. 11. The upgoing breath is like the wheels inside a clock. Its movement is inside. When the movement of the breath is internal, one will see the world in himself. 12. Just as we see the sky reflected in the water in an earthen pot, so also to the internal vision, the sky of consciousness becomes visible. 13. If food is prepared in a gold vessel, the dog eats it. If it is prepared in an earthen vessel, then also the dog eats it. 14. The sunlight is reflected in the salt water of the sea. It is also reflected in the clear water of a tank at the top of a hill. It is not enough if we see with the eye, but we should experience it. 15. On a tree grows numberless flowers. The flowers all perish, but the tree does not perish for a long time. The visible is like flowers. The invisible is like the tree. 16. There are matches in a matchbox. Fire is produced only when the match is rubbed against the side of the box. So also, the manas is the match. Intelligence, buddhi, is the side of the box. We should rub the manas against buddhi, and then we get the kingdom of self, which is the same as the liberation from the cycle of birth and death. 17. A man should be quite indifferent to honor and dishonor. He should not have the least love for his body. Such a man will see the Supreme Being in everything and everywhere. The Supreme Light and the Universal Light are identical. From a plank are manufactured tables, chairs, etc. So also, Brahman is the primordial substance from which numberless worlds are formed. 20. Manas and the Atma are the same to all people. At the final stage of the universe, all is one. At the present stage, there is difference in their mode of breathing, thinking, and their mental tendencies. 21. Fire, air, water, and earth are common to all. These may be used by all people alike. Similarly, well water may be used by a Brahmin, a pariah, and children alike. 22. Manas is the Jinjali. Jinjali here means fickleness of mind. Buddhi is the oil mill. Amrita, ambrosia, is the oil. 23. Buddhi is the king. Manas is the minister. Manas should be subordinated to Buddhi. 24. When a road is crowded with 5 or 6,000 people, it is almost impossible to drive a horse carriage along the road. The driver must be careful in driving the carriage. A cyclist's attention is not directed towards himself, but towards the passerby. 25. When a man is entirely sunk in cold water, he no longer feels the cold of the cold water. A perfect man is not subject to anger. 26. When a seed is fried, it cannot sprout. When a lamp contains no oil, we do not call it a lamp. When the sun is shining, a gaslight becomes dim. It is the sun that gives light to the whole world. If Manas is regarded as the king, Buddhi may be regarded as the prime minister. When a tree does not bear fruits, it has no beauty. There is no effect without cause. In darkness, light persists. Darkness is ignorance. Light is Gyan, knowledge. One must see oneself. One must return to the place from whence one started. We must return the thing we have borrowed. 27. A guru, spiritual teacher, will lead any sort of man from a thorny path to the royal road. Such preceptors are of two kinds. One is the primary preceptor and the other the secondary preceptor. Mind is the primary preceptor and the other the secondary preceptor. One is not the preceptor of the other. He is only the secondary preceptor. The secondary preceptor is one who shows the water in the well. The Guru who exists in the heart of all beings is the Jagat Guru, universal preceptor. 28. People generally think that a teacher's body is Guru. A man does not become a Guru by simply wearing sandals and counting beads on a rosary. One who talks Brahmagyana and gives tone to his disciple is not a Guru. Whatever a Guru speaks in words, he must show it in action. First, one practice, and after realization, he must begin to teach others. 29. One who has thoroughly wiped off the idea, I am the body, is fit to be called. There is none higher than such a one. There is no God above such a Guru. Such a Guru is God, and God is such a Guru. 30. If you keep sugar apart from us, we cannot have experience of its sweetness. If we eat it, then only we know its taste. A man cannot get mukti if he simply repeats Rama, Krishna or Govinda for 1,000 years. He must repeat it heartily, knowing the secret.